Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is the game we're playing. I fucking hate that title. I just want to say, people have been flacking on Nintendo for naming all of their Nintendo Switch games, the 2 games, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. And I guess I kind of agree. Because there shouldn't be there shouldn't be the word edition in your title of your game twice. You can't have it both ways. You can't say Definitive Edition, Switch 2 Edition. Which one is it? What about the original Definitive Edition? That's no longer definitive. It's the Definitive Edition is what we're currently playing. Because the previous Definitive Edition apparently it's not good enough. You know, it's not definitive enough. Otherwise, that would be the definitive. But no, this one's better since, you know, get fucked. People who own a Switch. Not defined enough. Clearly not. So Xenoblade X is a game I had obviously played on the Wii U, never beaten, because I was taking my time with it. I was in the midst of playing it when this was announced. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is going to have a lot of quality of life. There's going to be a lot of good stuff. And I was right. A lot of the issues I had with the original one, I don't mind as much in this one. It's much better. And again, it's a game I want to beat. I've played Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the original, one that came out on the Wii and the 3DS, which I loved. And that one is a much more of a traditional RPG. It is linear. It's still like open zone, open area, and there's tons of side quests. But it's much more linear. In a respect, there's a complete contiguous story with a lot of stuff, beautiful music. It's great. It's wonderful. I really, really enjoyed it. All the mechanics, great. Some flaws, but great. This one is very much more open, more connected online in some strange ways, a little bit less story-oriented, I guess it's not really that linear, because you can basically go to any part of the map at any time, and it's one I still haven't beaten yet, which is why it's kind of nice to have this update, by the way, this entire map with all these zones. The map looked bigger on the Wii U. For some reason, I think it's because they were all separate. But I haven't been here yet. Not because I can't. Because I've kind of chosen not to. Because I was like, do I want to? But you can pretty much go anywhere at any time. I'm not restricted to going to any of the areas in the game. Unlike Xenoblade, obviously, where you have to go from place to place in your own due time, as the story lets you. And there's points of no return, or whatever. You know, very, very different style of game. I really grew to like this game, because initially I was like, I don't know if I like this as much. It's got, like, some issues. But it's fun. The gameplay is fun, and there's tons and tons and tons of stuff to do. And I still haven't beaten it, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm a working adult. And it's like a long, many hours to put into this game. So I'm actually quite thankful that they have a 4K, 60 FPS, Omega update for this. Because I could, you know, play it in the best ability I can. You know, new textures and everything. It is such a strange game, this game, isn't it? Because it's like, you got, like, mostly I mean, I guess you have guns and stuff a little bit, but it still feels like a 90% fantasy with Xenoblade. And I can't say that. I mean, again, you have guns, you have vehicles, but it's so fantastical. And it almost feels more like sci-fi, more than just I don't know, it's weird. It's very hard to articulate. Whereas this is way more like, I'm in a place called New LA, where we are from Earth, and shit fucking went down, and now we're on a different planet. As the song goes. Gibbel Cafe. Where are you Dolly importing? Where the fuck are you importing from? There's no fucking... You're on a different planet. Maybe that was already there when they put this place down. Everything looks so nice. Sorry. Everything looks so nice. Omega Definitive Remastered Upscaled Alpha Enhanced Edition. Yeah, that's what they call it when they look down at my peen. Yes. Dolly Parton is on the new planet. Apparently so. Well, I'm sure I mean, in this canonically, she exists. Because everything exists. It's like the real world. Whereas the other ones are like, you're in a different, like, fucking location entirely. You no, you know, credence to parking lots and shit. What's this? Oh yeah, you have no collision with cars, by the way. You just walk through them. That's how it was in Wii U era. They kept that here. So I managed to get to a mech on the Wii U version. I've not managed to get there yet here, because I've been basically doing every quest I can. There's so much stuff in this. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what year it is. But I want to clarify, every check mark on here is basically like every, I don't know, call it like a 5 mile by 5 mile radius. I don't know, maybe that's too, I have no idea. I'm not good at estimating sizes. Every, like, you know, fucking hexagon is a unit of space. In every unit of space, there is like a thing to do. Whether it's like a mission, or like a big boss enemy to fight, or a thing to put down. And if you put down these things, you can see what they are. So all of those are like inherent world quests. You have actual quests. You have a quest board. Then you have like affinity missions or affinity quests, which are just like they have cutscenes and voices, and you get like stuff with characters. And they're like locked in quests. And then you have the story quests. And then you have like there's just like, it's one of these games where you have like fucking a trillion things that you can fucking do at any time, depending on what you feel like. Which some people love and other people really don't. It's got too many mechanics. Well, all the things are things and contain a thing. Yes, that's as eloquent as I can put it. God. In this area, there's so many things I haven't done. There's so many things. Things! I don't know if I really want to 100% this game or if I can. I told myself I wouldn't, and I probably won't. But I'm going to do like a level of like as many quests as I can. All of the affinity quests and all of the other story, obviously. But it's nice to finally, because as soon as the Switch 2 came out, people were like, let me head towards the direction. I'm just walking in circles, by the way. Yeah, while it's still fun, exactly. And again, I'm not someone who tries to complete games, but I did do every quest in Xenoblade original. Except for one, that was a timed quest that I missed, because you have like a 5-minute interval between this story point and that story point to get the quest and accept it. And I didn't see it, and I didn't know about it, so I immediately, it didn't happen, and I didn't do it. So I didn't get full, like, completion, which was very upsetting to me. But yeah, this is a fun game to, like, walk around and run and explore and look at the pretty visuals and fight monsters. And you have, like, you can, again, compared to Xenoblade, there's way more ability to build your party. If I look at, like, if you do a quest, you unlock party members. I've got, what, 16 out of 22. I guess, yeah. Which is a lot. Or actually, I have 15, I guess, out of 22. And then there's affinity with all of these characters. So you can do things with them to get their hearts up and have stuff with them. And then for your own self, first of all, there's things like you have gear. And all the gear has its own stuff. You've also got, like, fashion gear. I like when games do this because this is my perfect outfit. This was the outfit I used in the Wii U era. That's like me if I was, in real life, if I was better. It's like a perfected me. You've also got arts. So, these are your abilities, these are moves. You have to figure out which ones you want to do. You can upgrade all of them, and then decide by building your character in the way you want, by using them. I did not wear that yesterday. Oh, yes, I did, actually. So you also have arts. You have skills, which are just like passive things that you can get, which do things. These can also be upgraded. And then you have classes, which are things you can do to give you more arts and more skills, and generally change the way you do things and the equipment you can equip. It's so fucking... There's so much stuff. And it's like, you can do every class, because if you unlock a class and you do all this stuff, you keep everything you got. So at some point, you could get every class, and then every art, and every skill. And getting affinity with characters gives you special skills and special arts. And then there's this often sorry, I keep opening up menus, and it just shows like a fucking million things to interact with. It is really funny to me. And then you go into this menu, and all of these things are things you can set, and you really need to pay attention to this menu, because if you can't deal with what this menu does, you won't be able to heal during battles, because there's no items. So you have to be able to heal by doing these things. Basically, you set a trigger, and if the trigger gets hit, you get it, and someone does the trigger, you get the things. To me, it doesn't... Here's the thing. I'm not someone who loves big, complicated games like this. But they bleed you into it pretty quick. I think I watched a video on it or whatever. Like, it's not that complicated. But yeah, there's normal missions, basic missions, affinity missions, and story missions. it sounds really complicated. But I feel like it's, I don't know, I guess it drips feeds you, or I don't know. Somehow I've gotten into this, but it just made sense to me. I will eventually get the Switch 2 version of the game. I mean, it seems good for now. It is just visually, which matters to a lot of people. It doesn't always matter to me that much. But I am someone who, you know, I can enjoy 60 FPS, and I have a 4K display, so I can enjoy 4K. It's nice to play what is the better version of this game. See, I want to hear the day music. Let's change the time. There we go. You used to play this on your Wii U? I also used to play this on my Wii U. Never beat it. Is it raining? It is raining. Yeah, there's also weather and time of day and stuff like that that affects everything. What does the name of this game mean? Sorry, I just skipped your message. It means that this is the definitive version of Xenoblade X, which came out on the Wii U, but it's also the Switch 2 version of the same game that came out on the Switch 1. Does that make sense? Which is a sequel, but kind of prequel, but kind of like a random part of the series that's not really related to the other 3 games in the series, who have 1, 2, and 3 in them. So it's kind of like a weird middle ground there, but it doesn't quite make much sense either. But it's still related, so it has the Xenoblade moniker in it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, everybody? See, I wanted to hear the song where he's talking about it was on a whole different planet. They got some bangers in this soundtrack. I prefer just the fully orchestral soundtrack from Xenoblade, but this one's good too. Remember seeing a mountain area in the background that looked exactly like the Pride Rock from The Lion King? Oh, fuck that thing. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. I was going to ask what you're playing it today because I saw the April 16th date, but that's physical. Yeah, that's physical. I don't want it physically because I already own it. I'm not going to buy another fucking copy of the game. Some people would do that. So last time I was doing a story mission. Normally I'd be like, what, turn away? But I don't think it matters. The story's not so much that I think you're going to get, like, you're going to miss a huge plot point by doing this, by watching me play this. Where the fuck? Okay, this is just random quest. Defeats 5 C4 fexes. It is sometimes a little bit, again, like an MMO in some cases, where it's like, defeat the 7 boar asses, and if you do that, you get their prize. I haven't even shown off all the mechanics in this game, by the way. It occurred to me that there's another whole, like, system that I forgot about. So, I talked about the segments. Part of the segments is all these little things called, like, sites. These sites, you can put something in and it unlocks the map and gives you stuff. Each one of these sites will, like, drill for oil, or materials, rather. Or give you other things. And so you can put down these probes you can get to mine for stuff. But there's different probes, and there's mechanics where you have different numbered probes. If you put the same numbered probe together next to other numbered probes, they link together and get a bonus. So you want to get them in a specific order so that you always get, like, the bonus, right? So I have, like, 7 of these tier 1s all in a line, that way they get a bonus. Then some of these tier 4s. They also serve as teleport spots. There's another system there you have to keep in mind. But just getting good ones don't matter if you don't even get, like, storage. And again, it tells you that there's some mineable resources. Sometimes a certain quest will be like, I want you to get this specific resource. And the only way to get it is to mine a specific probe. It'll tell you. But so you have to put a mining probe on top of that to get the resource to do the quest. It makes perfect sense. This is the kind of game where if you're trying to do a certain quest, you're going to just look shit up. You're not going to bother trying to do all this shit on your own and figure it out. Most of it you can probably be fine with, because it's just walking around. Like, I would say, like, it's like Xenoblade. A lot of these quests are the kind of quests where you just accept and you forget about them. And as you're walking around, you'll just complete them. And you'll be like, you completed this quest. You click A, and you're good. You don't have to walk back to the person to deliver it or anything. It just finishes for you. There are some more specific quests that involve you to do specific things that obviously you can't just forget about. But a lot of them are kind of set and forget. I also remember fighting creatures in this game that looked like the Shriekers from Tremors 2. God, what a fucking pull out of fucking nowhere. Tremors 2. I don't know, I firstly made me think it's Troll 2 for some reason, not even similar. Oh god. I will say, the thing is, you can go anywhere, anytime in this game. You're gonna stumble across enemies that are like, level 75! And I'm level 27 right now. And it's like, I can't handle that, and you just have to fucking run.
One more hit.
Like, you'll have a really easy quest, but the quest will take place in a location full of so many enemies that you can't complete it because you can't get out of there without fucking dying immediately. Also, once you get a mech, everything's quicker because you can just zoom around. Also, once you get a mech, you can upgrade your mech, and then there's whole systems there. And despite all of this being stuff I don't typically like, I kind of really do like this game. It's kind of fun to just go and do stuff. I would say anyone who likes RPGs, play any of the other games in the series that isn't this one. I would highly recommend those. Also, there's a ball you get that just tells you where to go. So if you don't know where your quest is, you can just press this button, a ball shoots out. And that's in the original, that's not even just in this one. That's, oh, fuck, I'll fight you, fine. Alright, you, what moves do I have? Why can't I do any moves right now? I can't right now, I'm like stunned. Oh, that's why, because I'm staggered. Oh god, I hate it. Oh, that's why, I'm fighting someone who's really fucking far away. Alright, so I've got this strategy where I do this. This Burning Slash does thermal damage, and I've got 2 moves that cost TP Sorry, Burning Slash does thermal resistance down, which means they're more palpable for thermal damage. I've got these 2 other moves that do thermal damage, so the trick is to get this, to get the other 2. But these 2 moves cost like a meter, so I have to time them correctly to make sure that they can be most effective. This game has made the combat a lot easier, by the way, because it lets you use things at any time. Like normally you have to wait for your little thing to charge before you can use a thing. But now you've got like, you know, like 15 times where you can just say, I need to use this now, and you press the button and it does it for you. And that's every battle, which means basically you can use your skills like at any time you want. For some people, they get turned off by the idea that you're not like pressing a button every time your character is doing damage. But that's not really how this game works. You do like a little bit of chip damage. But the majority of your damage and the majority of what you're doing is the skills you've equipped. Your actual move is right there. So anyone's like, well, it's not really like an active system. It's like, yeah, it is. Like I get the fundamental difference that you're not pressing B every 2 seconds to use your your mini attack. Oh, he just fucking killed me. Jesus Christ. Cost TP, you say? TP for your bunghole. Yes. TP? That's also entails. Okay. Sorry. 2 people were like TP. And both of y'all had very different ideas of what TP meant. Wouldn't it be better to get mech to do, and then do this stuff? You might be right, yes. But I just want to do them anyways. And I think it's fun to, like, just to do things. To walk around and explore. You get so many warp spots and teleports and other things by exploring that even with the mech, I guess it'll make exploring quicker. But you find stuff when you're going around. Do I actually want to go? Oh, fucking. Why? Is this the only way I have to? I guess it is. By the way, I'm doing the story mission right now to get the mech, I think. Or I should be able to get it after this, if I'm not mistaken. I will say, I've gotten all these characters. If I had waited until, like, now, and just skipped all of these affinity missions and all of these quests to get none of these characters, and I think some of them might be things you have to do first to get other ones, I would be so swamped with shit to do at this point in the game that I would just be playing, like, 40 hours worth of quests or something, just, you know, trying to get through all these things I hadn't done. I think it's better to go back and forth. Again, as much as there's so many things that are like on a checklist here, it's still fun to go and do things in your own time and see what you can manage at your current skill level. And press your boundaries, you know? If I'm just like hardlining towards a specific thing, I don't know. And to a point, maybe it is better to just grind out and get the goddamn mech. Because even then, I've not even had like the flying mechs. I've had the ones that have a good jump and can turn into a motorcycle. But I haven't played enough this game to ever get like the better mechs, the really good mechs that you get everywhere. It's like getting the good chocobo in FF7 where you can finally get Knights of the Round. I've never gotten that good chocobo. I've only gotten like the beginner ones that like help a little bit, but there's still areas you can't get to. But also, I think the mechs become more useful when you played the game and have struggled to get places. It's like, oh, I want to get up this mountain. There's clearly something interesting up here. And you just can't. No matter how hard you try, you can't climb the mountain. There's not a... You can't... You see that mountain? You can climb it? No, you fucking can't. Get the fuck out of here. That's not always the case. And sometimes it's like, yeah, you need a mech. You clearly need a mech of some kind. Because you're not going to be able to do it yourself. And having that ability of being like, oh, I've spent like 30 minutes trying to get up here and I just can't find a way up. And then coming back later with a mech that lets you just jump over a fucking skyscraper feels really good, you know? It is funny how antithetical this game is to certain types of other open nerd games. I was going to talk about this already. There's multiple topics of conversation today because I've had a lot. Oh, story, never mind. Fuck any kind of
Which way?
Intellectual discussion.
If we head up there, we should hit some caves that lead to our destination.
Goddamn, just punching the fucking mouth of a cave, a rock is just demolishing.
Okay, let's go.
Wow, that was a cool cutscene. That VA sounds familiar. There are some notable VAs in here. And some from other things. Even the VAs you could choose from whatever voices you chose. You're gonna look up this character?
Listen.
Which one? I'm gonna look up my whole party? What is my... Oh, active member stuff. Like, where the fuck? One with the eye thing. Oh, that's just an outfit. Again, I gave all of these people fashionable... Except for you, Lau. Fuck you. Lynn. It's Elma. I chose the Shulk voice actor for me. I could have chosen fucking Nagito, or was it Makoto from Danganronpa? He's a voice actor in this, I'm pretty sure. What? What am I fighting? Plants. Oh, can I do like a... By the way, if you ever see like a thing above a character's head, they're telling you, use a move that's yellow. And if you do that, they get health back. That's how healing works. So even if you want to use your own moves, you kind of are forced to use other moves sometimes if you want to keep your party happy. Yeah, I get, maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome, or maybe it's just like, once you learn it, it's not too bad, but getting all the shit down is kind of complicated. Is it Joel, Rug Skeletor Joel, who calls games like this, Vomit Blast! I've got your back! I've got your back! Vomit Blast! Where he's like, he can't stand these games because everyone's just shouting constantly. He's fucking right. Oh, it's Morgana. Ah. I think it was Melia in the first game who was like, became like an actually big actor, but she still came back to do some of the new voice lines for the newer games. You don't forget your roots. But this must predate Persona 5, doesn't it? Original Xenoblade X, at least. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, I don't remember. Persona's like 5 has been released like 7 times. It's like 20 years old at this point, but everyone forgets that. Have you played the Virtual Boy Online yet? No. Because I don't have it. If I could stream Virtual Boy, I would. But I can't, so I was like, I fucking don't really care that much about the headset. Maybe one day I'll get it. For now, I'm not that interested. It seems fun. Persona 5 is like 10 years... Yeah, it feels like it never ends. And there's countless spin-offs and mobile games and a tactics game. You have Tactica, which is a spin-off. You've got the Warriors game, which everyone says is basically a sequel to Persona 5. And has like weird kind of actually Persona gameplay, but also more real time. And then they've got this game, and they've got that game. Never, and then yes, it's the gacha one as well. And they even, didn't they have games on 3DS? They had Persona Q2, which starred Joker. Along with other Persona characters. I know people really like the Persona Q games on the 3DS. Apparently very fun. Never played them. But I believe Persona Q2 specifically was with the Persona 5 crew. Ooh. Purple. No, but speaking of big old... God, I don't want to fight all these goddamn terrible German wars. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to avoid Germa, okay? Hello. Guys, look, it's Trix. That is a real person who's playing this game. I can interact with them for some reason. It's not real time like an MMO. What the fuck was that? That thing had a special name. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So you see something with like a special name, you gotta fucking run. No, Q is 3 plus 4. Q2 is what I'm talking about. Q2, the sequel, had 5, if I'm not mistaken. And 3 and 4. I think it was actually 3, 4. Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5 characters were in Persona Q2 for the 3DS. I might be wrong, but... So where am I going? Going through this creepiest cave. Oh, Dead Man's Gulch. I see. Not Gulp, idiot. Dead Man's Gulp. Glunch. Oh no. Baddies. I can't say the word baddie anymore because people like use that for like big sexy ladies, and I can't like it. Not monsters. Unless your big sexy lady is a monster, I guess that counts.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Lau, why are you in our party?
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Okay, Lynn. Lynn. Okay, but I keep wanting to talk about like open worlds. Lady D was a big, was a baddie. That's true. She was also evil. So monster, evil, and okay, these guys are sound driven, by the way. You can tell by the sound, the speaker icon above their heads. So just don't move very quickly, and you'll be fine. Versus enemies that are sight driven, or enemies that don't give a shit. But no, the Capty Virtual Boy, I do want to play it at some point, but I'm not that interested. I know they're good games, but it's a lot of money to spend on a peripheral to play these games that I could also just emulate. I know it would be better with this version, and I am interested in it, just not now. And I'm just mostly disappointed that I can't fucking stream it. But no, I was playing Mario Kart World a little bit earlier. It's one of those games where it's like, my opinion of it has grown over time. And I know it's different from other people's for why I like it. What the fuck is that? So where am I? Sorry, we're doing story stuff. I should probably like pay attention. Millstone Ridge. Also, I'm curious. Where can I see achievements? Because there's a fucking ton of them. Oh, there's only 204. Or, wait, no, wait. Sorry. No, that's wrong. There's 204 story achievements. There's 315 combat achievements and 222 world achievements. Sorry, I was completely wrong. I was completely and utterly wrong. Hey, I've got 69. It's like, oh, that's not too bad. It even tells me when I achieved the achievement. That's great. These are unsorted, but they're in an order. We'll play Unicorn Overlord. I haven't even played Ogre. Ogre Battles is like 64, which someone was talking about that today, actually. That's a tactics game. And Unicorn Overlord is also a tactics game. I don't really like tactics games. Maybe I would. I don't know. I know Unicorn Overlord, people say it's pretty good. Although I know they say it's like kind of devoid of story, which is something people like about Vanillaware games. But by the way, I mean, I've got like, how many hours I've got in this game so far? Like 30? I've only gotten like 30 hours in this game. 25 hours. I played more of the Wii U game than this one. Because this one streamlines a lot of shit. It's, as much stuff as there is in this game, it's not as long as you would think. I guess if you're going to do everything, it probably is quite long. But it's not going to be like, I put 1,000 hours in this game. Oh shit, sorry, I went offline. But I haven't played Ogre Battle either. And maybe I should. I've heard good things about it. Only 50% of Vanillaware games have story, because there's every 13 Sentinels, there's also a Dragon's Crown. You'd know better than me, as of someone who's not really that acquainted with Vanillaware's games. Yo, what the fuck is this shit? It's the Iron Giant. I should have put the British cat lady in my party instead.
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors. I got nothing.
Yeah, why is your phone translucent?
This thing's dead as a door.
What benefit is that to you?
Oh man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the ganglions. Where could it be from?
I don't know.
Oh wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of.
That's exciting. Should we get the fuck out of here?
What is this feeling?
I feel like we're in danger.
It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing.
The Mechonis.
It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering.
Yo, your eyes are vibrating, lady.
And that material there, at its core, it's dark matter. This must be their handiwork.
Unrelated, but I do. A lot of these Xenoblade games kind of connect in some capacity or another. Some more directly, some less directly. I think this is one of the less direct ones, but I think in some capacity, and I think they added more to that in that bonus stuff they added to the Switch version, where they added like a new section or whatever. I think they make it a little bit more oblique that there is a direct connection to this and some other stuff. I don't know any of that though. I have no idea how or what or why. Yo, Elma, you okay? You're freaking out.
Oh, sorry. I'm fine. Just thinking. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
Big man. And that it? Is that it? Do we gotta do anything? It'd be a very easy story quest if we just get there and then we're done. Normally there's like a battle where the enemy shows up and we gotta fight them and they burn down like all of Shakespeare's works, which I think happened earlier in the game. It's like, that's pretty bad. I hope someone has that written down somewhere.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Right. We should start heading back
Thinking
too.
about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just
Oh fuck. Comedy animal
you
character.
up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides spinny plane here to deliver hot meal.
Cause Tatsu moron.
Tatsu hero pond, after all.
Oh, you idiots! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Oh god, he's stupid, isn't he?
Relax, Lindley. After quick lunch, Tatsu
Yes,
fly
but
back home on
unlike
spinny
the
plane.
characters in the other games, everyone hates this guy.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. We'll last 10 seconds out here. Maybe we can get another.
I think he's the least popular of any of that creature characters in these games. It's fun, ain't it?
Looks like somebody else wants a hot meal.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
And not that anyone needs to do tier lists with these guys. Although it's you with the friend request. Yeah, I'll accept it after the stream. But thank you. I've got friends. And for reference, by the way, we're not gonna attract the attention of these guys because we're like, we don't have like human stuff. That guy's like a real living, breathing person or creature. No pun. So he doesn't have that issue. I think Xenoblade 3 is a game where you can control every character and you can swap between them freely. This game you cannot. Or two. I mean, most of the Xenoblade games you can. You can give like battle orders. But you can't, typically, you can't directly control these characters unless you just switch your main. Which is probably fine, because if you could, it would be so fucking complicated. In this game, it doesn't feel like it matters as much. In a game like Xenoblade Chronicles, which has a bit of less mechanics, it felt like it would have been more nice to have that, because you have like a healer in your party, and they don't heal you properly, and you fucking die, because you can't control them directly. That can be more frustrating. Keep the rhythm going. God, all these voice lines, like, you just hear them over and over and over again. They're all cemented into my brain. Even if you switch your arts, you get new arts. You're gonna hear them for so much. You're gonna hear it a lot. Move in and do some damage. Shadow Strike. Sliding Slinger. God, it is Vomit Blast gaming. It's just noise, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm really feeling it. I've been waiting to lash out.
Can you get this cool battle music? I can't fucking hear what they're saying. Like, lyrics-wise, I have no idea. Hello? Big lion creature? Oh shit, guys, it's Solgaleo. Yes, I chose the Shulk voice. I just like the sound. I like Shulk's voice actor. And I thought it was nice. There were others I suppose I could have picked instead, but that's the one I liked.
Good lord.
Oh no.
Everyone, take him down.
Okay. To where? Paradise City? The girls are big and have big never mind. Thank you so much, Slash, for ruining me. Okay, Lynn, I'll get you fired up. It's fine. There we go. Century Egg? Oh my god, it's my favorite. God, I need more TP. Not for my bunghole, but just in general. And that's fine. I'm doing pretty well, so I'm not struggling with any of this stuff. I should still pay attention. But I do feel like if someone's looking at this and they have no idea what's going on, it just looks like noise and numbers. And honestly, there's no way of telling anybody else that it's not. It just is. Like, I am pressing buttons on purpose. Oh, the battle music's great. If I could hear it, I'd love it. Oh, fuck. Just what I needed. Do that. Big damage. Ugh. Sorry, Lynn, I got you. I don't remember how this works. It's the most complicated mechanic in the game. Double overdrive, was it green? And anything else? Wow, fucking terrible. But the enemy died, so it was fine. It's also the most powerful mechanic in the game.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Another one! Oh, 3 of them. Oh, okay. I love lions with 4 eyes that stream like spirit fluid from their lids.
Hell is that?
Bird. Big bird. Wow, damn. Big scary bird. Yo, that's the fucking Quetzalcoatl, dude. Or a dragon, or something of that similar ilk. They did a good job naming the enemies in the Xenoblade series, though, because they've all got like fantasy-style names, but they're new for the most part, and they all feel like they're real. Or maybe I'm just used to them. I don't know. I think I was talking about this on another stream. I'm fine with the way these games look. But I do think there's a lot of games, big open anime-esque looking games, that all have a similar style, that all look like this. Or something similar. Very smooth, very round. Not cel-shaded, but like, you know, more anime-shaded. Very bright shading. And I'm kind of like, I'm just not, I'm tired. Everyone's hair is perfectly shiny and it glows a little bit. Not just, and that includes these games, Xenoblade games, which I like. I'm like, I kind of don't want to see that. I want to see, it doesn't have to be realistic, but I want to see it styled differently. Yeah, maybe, I mean, maybe realistic a little bit, but it's like, it's mostly the character models, because even the world's more realistic looking. I'm just like, but they're just so similar that I'm kind of tired of how these look. Also, sorry, I'm skipping this giant Pokemon, like, saving our lives. And it's complete stereotype. It might have been like watching the Sony Direct, and I was talking about games that were like, look, wow, look at these very specifically modeled characters. It's like, I get it. It allows you to do a lot of, character designs, but it all ends up looking very similar. You just got basic delineations of, like, stuff, but I want to see fucking, like, skin textures on people. I want to see, like, flesh.
Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
And this one does a little more realistic than some. Looking at that facial hair,
We
that's
should
pretty
get
good.
back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that skull.
Some anime games do facial hair, and it's like a child with a fake beard because their face is so smooth. This one at least looked pretty well integrated to where it kind of looked like actual hair. But it can depend. And I think that's why when people played Xenoblade Definitive Edition and they looked at the Wii version of the game, they were like, oh, I don't like this. A lot of people felt that it would just... It made the game a little less realistic looking. And it did. I get it. Like, yes, the new version, way, way better fidelity, obviously. You went from the fucking Wii to the Switch. But you also lose a little bit of... The style feels like it's changed. So I can understand people's complaints. And even I'm like, I kind of like the way this looked and the way it colored. And there's other issues I talked about, like how the characters had more bones in the original than they have in the remake. Which means they're kind of less expressive animation-wise. But you can't argue that the fidelity-wise, it's dramatically better. Great. It just depends. Well, who's that bombastic bomba clot? I don't know. What are you asking me for? I don't know these magic words, Magic Man. Happy Friday tomorrow. Yeah, thank God. I need a day off. It's just it's like maybe I'll take a day off next week. You took the day off. Congratulations. I wish I did. Also, because of my extraneous activity all week, I've got like a persistent pain in my calf every time I walk. It's a strain. I can tell it's definitely a strain, but it'll improve. But it's like every time I'm walking around, I'm like, this sucks. Everything sucks. You had 4 days off. Well, good for you.
People.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Hey, big man.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Also, these cutscenes, you can move the camera freely.
I mean, duh.
So you just end up spinning.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research.
Why can't I zoom out so far? What the
You
fuck?
help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Yeah.
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the best camera angle.
Thank you so much, Commander.
You work through. Yeah, that's right. You do that, don't you? There's a balance there. Whoa. Oh, dude, wacky music.
Is this even a skell?
Robot.
I mean, The external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part.
Is it alive?
In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something?
You ever seen the movie
Some
Independence
alien
Day?
god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma.
Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Koo is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
Like some kind of
If you
miracle
ask
worker?
me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. All right, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain.
Quizzical
The Ares
turn of the head.
Elma- Oh, right.
Yo, I want to know. We keep panning the characters staring sadly. You never played this one, so it's 100% spoiled terror. Yes, it is, but I don't. Again, I give this game a story a lot of discredit. It still has a story. It's not like it doesn't.
Those
But
are your orders. Have I made myself clear?
Quite.
You seem displeased, Gajar.
who are these fuckers?
Perhaps the great hero of Roth does not enjoy taking orders from the ganglion. Perhaps he feels it.
Dude, it's that guy from the fucking prequels. Go to the planet
Appears
core.
nothing is beneath me of late. I still hear the anger in your voice, the way you spit out the words. Accept your fate. Then you might find me a more accommodating master, Prince Jarg. Oh, but how rude of me. Should I have said former?
Alright, man, don't be a dick. I don't even know his context.
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
Hey, cat.
Grand Master, damn you! The entire Ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people.
Yeah, there's some kind of space shit going on, but we've seen almost nothing of it, so we have no idea what's going on.
Oh, but how rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor. Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me?
Cat people.
I promise you, it will not be pretty.
Tiger Man.
What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize? Need I remind
What the fuck is that on your back, weird frog man?
No, you need not. Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless
Oh, that
your
lady's, like, just
pride
naked,
can
dude.
Feed and clothe your people. Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, oh great one.
Oh, great one. But yeah, there's some kind of, like, lore and story about space that we don't really know about. All we really know is that we are humans, and people wanted to kill us, so they destroyed our planet, and now we're just trying to survive. That's the main of it. Remember when you first played this game? Well, if you ever get it again, you can make your own new characters. Yo, finally! Get the ability to make my own fucking ship. Or my own mech. You have to get to chapter 6. With 30 hours of the game, I can do that. Damn it. Okay, yeah, save. Okay, and now let me get the fuck out of here.
Wish I was this strong when I needed to be.
Also, I can change my party back to whoever I want it to be. Do I want you still in my party, Lau? Or do I want the weird cat lady? Wait, she's not a cat lady. I just gave her ears. That's right. I forgot. Because I have all these, like, you know, equipment I can equip people. And I'm like, I gotta use them. Don't listen, I didn't design the armor in this game. I'm just using it. Like little fish things or something. Little sucker guys who can get up in there. Do you think he has a tiny little minion whose job is to clean out from under his flaps? No, I do not think that the fish weird gill man has a little freak goblin sucking up his dirt from his flaps. I don't think that. No, I don't think that's how that is happening. I would bet money that he does not have a little freak goblin fish thing sucking up the dirt like the little guys in aquariums who stick on the walls and eat the filth. So do you think you get it? Do you think it gets all gunky and gross under there? No. Listen, you pick up a fish and you sniff it. You go, what does it smell like? You know what? Unless it's old fish, probably nothing. Little fishy, I guess. Listen, he's not like the living embodiment of a fucking unclean foreskin. What are you asking me? He's not growing cheese under there. Oh god, I got new quests. Yeah, but I don't know. He's fish. We're assuming he's a fish creature just because he looks like he's breathing heavily. Our brand Betty Bell Fashions prices of offering products made for women by women, no matter what species. Oh, you want to expand to non-American human audiences? Okay. No. Let's. I see. I have to make underwear for fucking aliens. Great. Go into town and ask 3 men on for their measurements. Okay. Great. And if I do this, I get swimmer's clothes. Okay, fine. What a great reward. I've always wanted a swimsuit costume. He's up on land though. That's going to be humid and warm. Listen, on the off chance that he's got those stinky pit-like, you know, aroma emanating from his goddamn gill flaps. I don't know. Listen. You know what? He doesn't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe someone's into that. I guess. I never imagined why someone would be into a fish person. Maybe it's about like, maybe it's the fish cheese that develops. I never thought of it before, you know? I guess maybe that's the kinks. Damn it. But no, I don't want to think about our sweaty goblin fish man's, like fecal orifices or whatever. I'm good. Hey, Kirsty. Why do you... I'm always doing your quest for you. You need mole worms. Oh god, I've gotten 3 more quests. Yep, I got it. Yep. We got it, dude. So now I'm just picking up quests to do. I guess I should really get a... If I can get a skull by the end of the stream, that would be great. Do I risk walking across this and falling into the fucking pit? Yeah, fuck it. But again, we don't even know if this weird alien creature is a fucking fish. Because the game has told us nothing about them. We've seen that guy like once. Maybe twice, and that might have been the only time. I'm sure we'll learn more later on, but it's so ambiguous what's going on. Can I get up? Is there like an elevator? I guess I can just teleport. I don't know why I'm walking.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You better believe it, honey. I know it's probably not surprising this came out on the Switch. Because Because I'm sure that after all the effort they put in this fucking game, that like trillion lines of flavor text for every little like NPC and character, that they would want this game to have an audience that wasn't trapped on the fucking Wii U. So I guess it makes sense. No, but while I'm running around, I wanted to mention Mario Kart World a little bit, just a little bit. A lot of people give the game a lot of shit. I give it a lot more credit than a lot of people do. Oh, another story mission. One of the secret things you can do here is, like, there are quests you can accept that you already have the qualifications to beat. So you can accept the quest and finish it immediately, like this one. I accept this quest. I beat the quest. I've already collected what they wanted, so I'm good. Immediately done. So I always look for those first, and then be like, okay, I've done that, I'm good. And then start doing the stuff I actually have to try. That's one I definitely want. And all these are like the whatever's quest, where you just fucking walk around, you gather shit or fight an enemy. I'll accept some more, but I'm gonna look. I should also upgrade my characters and stuff, but no, that's not what I'm looking for. What button is it? That one. But no, Mario Kart World is interesting because it has a massive, giant open world that they made and created, but it's something you don't really have like a gameplay incentive to do at all. There's no like. There's very minimal, if any, tangible benefit for doing anything in the open world. Compared to a game like this, where it's all checklists. You're getting tangible things for basically everything. Every step you go, every place you explore, every enemy you fight, you're getting something from it. Whereas in the open world Mario Kart World, there are things to do. Specifically, things to do and things to collect, but they don't really do anything. They serve no purpose. I mean, no game serves any purpose in the long run, except for enjoyment. But it's an interesting dichotomy. Because a lot of people are like, well, it would be better with like a story mode. And maybe they're right in some capacity, but I think I've enjoyed when I've just got nothing better to do. If I'm watching something, I'll just boot up Mario Kart World just a little bit and go through the open world. Just to drive around, enjoy myself, explore, and find challenges to do. The goal for me is to find a challenge. Like the blue switches that do stuff. Because that's fun. Doing the challenge doesn't give you like any really reward. I guess you get a sticker, quote unquote, but I don't give a shit whatsoever. The reward for me for doing it is to find the challenge and to see what it is. I guess the reward is novelty. But they're fun. They're really fun. They're creative and they're cool and they have enjoyable little things. Sometimes they take 5 minutes. Sometimes they can take hours because they're so fucking difficult. But I think they're neat. And I really enjoy them. And it's completely self-motivated to just see the gameplay. Not to do the gameplay because I'm going to get a reward from it, but just to do it because the gameplay itself is what's driving me to do more of it, to explore more. Whether that's better or whether that's worse, I think a lot of people want something more incentivizing. But I think there's a lot of discussion, and there's a lot of psychology behind what drives people to do things, especially in games. And, for example, if you want someone to explore a world, like, in a real way and really get into the world, giving them a checklist of things to do means they're going to focus on the checklist and ignore everything that's not on the checklist. They're not going to give a shit about the world, they're just going to give a shit about doing the things on their list and ignoring... You know, they could ignore entire areas of the game if it has nothing for them to do there. It doesn't matter that it's an area. Unless, of course, you don't, like, know about the thing until you go over there, right? Big reason why people like you get like a Ubisoft game, you go to a new area and immediately your entire map is swamped full of like 50 or 60 objectives. Whereas when you don't focus on those things and you just give you like, there's stuff in the world, go find it, and don't even give me an incentive for doing it, just do it because it's fun. I'll be just driving around, I'm looking for cool corners, I'm just following around Bowser Jr. and he gets wrecked by a fucking car because he gets in an accident. And it's more fun for me to just see this open world because it's cool. It's like, what's in this weird little corner over here? Probably nothing. Maybe there is a little, like, switch that gives you a coin or something like that. Maybe I'm going to chase Nabbit around for 5 coins, and that gives me nothing, really, because who gives a shit? But it's fun. It's a different motivator. I think people wanting to explore should be the motivator it needs, and it's great that there's moments of dopamine. Yeah. Exactly. There's the things in the world I want to see and do that motivates me to do it, but I'm not doing a checklist to get the number up to do things. And for that reason, I really like it. A story mode would change things, because it would tell you to go here and do this and do these 5 or 10, I don't know, a set amount of challenges. And again, there's balances. Talking about a Ubisoft game is like the worst example, where it's like you just get fucking 70,000 things. I don't know what to do. Just go. Here, they're all on the map. You can find them. Don't even look around. And then some games don't have anything on the map. You just have to find them yourself. I mean, Breath of the Wild's a good example of that, actually, where it's like you get like the map, quote unquote, and maybe some small stuff. But if you want to figure out a quest to do, you have to just find and talk to somebody, and they might give it to you, or an armor or something that's just random. Where it's not all illustrated to you. There are still things of like, well, there's nothing over there. I know there's no shrines, and I don't really care about Koroks. So there might be moments where you still don't care that much about exploring, but it gives you more incentive. It's a better balance. And I think there still needs to be some balance, because some people like checklist gameplay. I fucking do. This game has a lot of that. There's still moments of just pure exploration. But this game there's literally, again, they've made it so literally every single segment, the entire world is broken up into segments, and every single one of those has something to do. So I guess you could say this is checklist gameplay, but it's so extensive that there is literally no spot in the game where there's not a thing for you to engage with, in some capacity. So you're not really going to ignore anything, unless you just don't want to do everything. It's a different mindset, but I think this is still fun. But I was thinking about how I really do like Mario Kart World, because I was just like, man, these are fun things to do. I don't even play the online. I'm not even talking about the online stuff. But it's just interesting. Vandal.
Working hard out there?
Easy, dude. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Anything to ask me about? Oh, come on, lay it on me. Double my reward. I want to fucking ride a cool-ass mech. Oh, yeah? That's right. I forgot you didn't have one. Wait, you don't even have a skill license, do you? Whoops. Sorry about that. Oversight on my part. Why am I reading this? You gotta do an exam? Okay, let's do it. I got $100,000 for reward money. That's pretty good. Oh, that's right. There's a fucking lot of... I have to go to like... I've got to do like 8 exams. That's right. There's a lot of shit. It makes sense. It's like a big fucking deal to get a mech. More than any story point in this game, the big deal is getting the mech. It's like as soon as you get that shit, that's when you get like... You get like your big boon. Also, I've already done one of these quests, apparently. Wow. They told you. If I'm doing everything, some of these quests are already done. I three of them. Already did that? Okay. I've got 5 more to do, but... I'm hoping Mario Kart Wii situation where at first people don't seem to care, but it grows into being well liked. I mean, I think it's generally good. I think most people had an issue with like maybe they didn't like some of the maps, but I think it's an incredibly cool thing that everything's connected, and that there is this massive world. But I get for some people they just want a series of maps to race through. And as someone who's not traditionally a huge Mario Kart fan, I liked 8 because of the variety. I still didn't play online. I just wanted to get like gold in all the Grand Prix. And I didn't get bored because there were so many levels. This time I'm not getting bored because I'm not doing them. I'm doing the world. I love the idea that I can explore Mario Kart maps on their own. Like not even like just exploring a Mario Kart map. Jesus Christ. So all of a sudden I've got like 20 new quests to do. Defeat Shashik, the Flash. Alright, fine. We'll have to see. And again, I think there's things they could do with the open world to make it interesting and unique. Utilize it. Because right now I get the idea that, like, okay, what's the point of it? I get why people ask that, because it is a little odd. But, I like the internet and I like the new maps. I think the grinding is neat.
Only one of us is going down.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of changes, but some people aren't satisfied with that. And again, for me, it's just people wanted different things out of Mario Kart. Whereas for me, as someone who's not actually that big of it, I'm quite fine with it, to be honest. And again, the audiences for it differ greatly. Who's playing it and for what reason?
Only one of
Is it for something for people and their friends? Is it something for someone to play on their own? Yeah, but that's why a lot of people are like, well, Sonic Crossroads is the greatest game this year compared to it. And for me, I'm like, it kind of just looks like a racing kart game. And like, it looks kind of cool. It also looks like Fortnite because they added like Pac-Man and Hatsune Miku and SpongeBob to fucking to Sonic Crossroads. I was like, do I give a shit? I know some people who are objectively against that game because it has so many crossover characters. Where it's like, I don't give a shit about SpongeBob. I'm an adult. I want to play a Sonic racing game. Which I guess is a joke, but at the same time, it's like, well, okay. It kind of looked a little clunky. And not the, like, it looked, I guess it looks fine. But I don't, like, when people are, like, people saying they wanted that more than Mario Kart World, it's like, I don't really see it, to be honest. I mean, for some people who, and people who don't care about the open world, I think some of them just feel like the content in the game is a little bit lacking. And when you compare it to 8 Deluxe with the DLC, which is an unfair comparison, because that's a game that was re-released with new content and then had DLC for a new content. After the initial base game had DLC, didn't it, if I'm not mistaken? You know, to expand its amount significantly, this game feels like it might be small by comparison in terms of the amount of Grand Prix. And the knockout tours are just the same levels, but reordered in some people's minds. So I get it. I get people. It's most people worrying about like pure amount of content, and whether or not they think the online is good enough for them. And if they don't like the knockout tour or how Grand Prix are handled, then they're not going to like the online very much. And then their incentive for playing it isn't there. It's like people were having discussions about this new Mario Tennis game. And there's a lot of rhetoric about it, where someone's like, man, everyone reviewing this game is not playing this game for the reason I am, so the reviews suck. Where a lot of people play those games for the online. There's people who have thousands of hours in the Mario Tennis games, and there's a great video on it about people who are really into it. I think it's fun to get the S rank and unlock all the stuff. People were like, oh, the story mode's kind of not that big and kind of dinky. And then people who were like, okay, man, but I'm like the biggest fan of Tennis Aces. This game is way better. But it's because I'm playing the online. I don't give a shit about the story mode. It's a small bonus to the actual main mode, which is the multiplayer. People have things they... Like, for me, I don't care that the online's good because it's not what I want to play the game for. But it's what people are looking for in the game. And with a game like Mario Kart, everybody's played Mario Kart. Everybody's got an opinion on what they want out of it. I think some of the crossover characters are a step in a weird direction. But yeah, it seems fine. That's my only thing. It doesn't seem grand or great. It just seems okay. I think some people are using it as like this idea that, look at it. Look how shit Nintendo is, because they couldn't do this. And it's like, I don't know, man. It just looks like a fucking kart racer. Nintendo's already done that. People have been very harsh on it. And I almost don't get why. Except they just really... People just really don't want to admit, like... I don't know. And a part of it is it's expensive. I mean, games are expensive these days, so everything is that price. But people don't want to admit that, oh, you know. They want to blame everything on it. The game's shit. That's why I didn't enjoy it. Not that it's just the game maybe you didn't want. Honestly, again, for me, at least, the open world was part of the reason I wanted the game. Aside from it's also a launch title. Hell, man, if it wasn't a launch title, there's a chance I might not have picked it up. Potentially, because I don't always do that. Just for Mario Kart, I don't always dig in. I've got to defeat 11 of these motherfuckers? I can do that. Okay, British lady, I got you. But I don't know. Regardless, I just wanted to bring that out because I was playing a big open world game. And I was playing a little bit of Mario Kart World before this. I was like, this is nice. And again, I guess you could say, oh, you can unlock like character skins, which you can do, but I have also not given too much of a shit about that in Mario Kart World. There's not really a huge impact to it. But yeah, unrelated. Speaking of this, I was going to talk about Demon Tides a little bit, which I haven't played. I haven't done the demo for it. I remember, I think it was last year in January, I played Penny's Big Breakaway, which was the Sonic Mania team. They did a 3D platformer, very linear. I was fine with it. It was fun enough. I didn't love it. I didn't love it, to be honest. I thought it was solidly fine. And I was thinking about like a big expressive platformer, even something like Demon Tides, which seems to be selling itself very strongly, and it looks good. It's really hard to complete with the feeling of like a Mario game, even a Mario game that's not like an expressive platformer. They've just got such a good feel to how the character moves and plays and jumps, and it's so solid and consistent and immaculate levels that it just feels nice to move around. Even when you don't have like the most, like, and I liked Odyssey a lot, and I like the moves you could do with the cap and stuff. There are plenty of 3D platformers that have way more moves than that game does. You just do like, what did I just do? No. You just like, you throw, you dash, you throw again, and you bounce, and you're good. And that's kind of the most complicated move you can do. Versus something like the one Demon Tides, where it's like, you can equip all sorts of different moves to do amazing tricks. It's like, that seems cool. How will it feel to play? And Mario's not the only 3D platform in the world, but for me it's the only one that ever, like, it just feels goddamn good. Super duper fucking Mario always feels good to play for me. I want to go over here? Why not? There's more over here. Is there a better warp spot? So I'm curious, if I play Demon Tides, how it's going to be. A more open... Ooh, I'm on a tree. It was pretty, man. Pretty, man. You just got like... look at this. Look at this beautiful environment. I've killed you already. I don't need to kill you again. So I want to go... this way. Yeah. Poke-Man 5, the ultimate torture. Yes. I agree. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Unrelated, but I do hope that we get an update for Xenoblade 2 and 3. 2, I know, ran a little crustily on the Switch. Inconsistent frame rates and the like. And I would like to be able to play that game. I haven't played it yet. Because I was, for some reason, I'm like, I'm beating this one first. I was gonna beat X first, and then this came out, and I was like, I'm beat Definitive Edition first. And I've not gotten around to it. And I think that 2 is the longest of the series, I'm pretty sure, 2, and then the DLC for 2. Which is basically, apparently, as everyone says, the quote-unquote DLC for Xenoblade 2 is its own game in length. And long enough that they sold it separately if you wanted to. I have a physical version of the DLC for Xenoblade 2 because they sold it on its own with a cartridge. And that's how long it is. Is that it's like it's literally its own game. That's what I've heard anyways. I do have it, right? I'm just making sure I'm not like fucking hallucinating. Xenoblade 2. Yeah, I literally own this fucking game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the DLC, Torna, the Golden Country, with its own goddamn cartridge in the case. And a code in here, which I guess I shouldn't show, but it's like, what do you mean? All new prequel story. They're like, yeah, we kind of made like a bonus, and now it's like, it was so long that we decided to just fucking release it. Was that the one with the anime girls that were swords? Yes, that was the one with the big ladies, with the big bazongas. I've heard genuinely it has one of the better, most compelling stories, and it's really good. But the fucking booba sexo shit really does turn people off of it. Which is, I guess, I don't know, fair enough, I suppose. It's very jarring. Because you have an emotional moment and you're like, man, they modeled your fucking clothes to fit perfectly around your, like, your triple Z sized, you know, protuberances. It's like, god damn. But I've heard it's genuinely compelling, very good. It changes up the gameplay from X and original in positive ways, mechanically. You don't have like a bar at the bottom with like 10 moves. It's something completely different. And then 3 is meant to be very good too. And has the DLC in that one, not as long as the one in 2, but very long and also combining aspects of all of the games beforehand, characters and otherwise. So it's like you kind of want to play them all and play them all in order to get that rewarding bit. It's a kind of a thing where it's like, and that was the idea with Xenogears and, you know, classic stuff where it's like, yeah, we wanted all these games to have their own stories, a trilogy of trilogies, and they all, like, culminate in one massive story with all these characters in the end. It's what they're doing with Xenoblade, and that's what they did. It's like, wow, all of these games all have, like, a payoff in this one game, somehow. It all comes together, despite the fact that they're all separate. Which, to be fair, is pretty fucking cool. What are these guys? Why do I need to kill you? What quest are you associated with? Well, I'm here. I might as well kill you. How times have changed. DLC could be in a cartridge, and now it's nothing but a bit of plastic. Yeah. Yeah. And again, this is a special case, obviously, of doing, like, this DLC as a separate, standalone thing. I don't even know. Is it a different game on this fucking home screen? I have no idea. Yes, with Mithra and Pyra. Pyra! I've heard at least maybe the first half, but parts of the game, voice acting's a little rougher than like something like Xenoblade. Just poor direction, but overall, apparently, still fairly good in 90% of the cases. But no, it's interesting. I like the series. I want to get into it. So I hope that we get updates for the Switch 2. Because I don't want to play the Switch 2 version or the Switch 1 version of Xenoblade 2 and have it run at like 24 frames a fucking second or whatever. I feel like I've watched like Attica play Xenoblade 2 and he was farming or something. I don't know. He's leveling up a skill of some kind. I don't remember. I will say, there are some spoilers I already know about Xenoblade 2 that I think I know. I mean, you could assume that we're going to get, like, Switch 2 ports. I already own the game, so I would get the update that they give us, right? They'll be like, pay a little bit of money, we updated it, now it doesn't run like fucking poop. Thanks, Nintendo. Take my fucking money, I guess. Like there's people who are waiting outside the Nintendo New York store right now for baby toys. I'm not even being facetious. There are people who are waiting in line today to get the My Mario collection of baby toys at the Nintendo New York store, where it's like child blocks, but it's got Mario on them. It's the new line of My Mario toys for like 1 to 2-year-olds. I was like, are they trying to scalp, or do they just want the merch? Like, what are you waiting for? It's not a game. But hell, man, if they're happy with it, fair enough. Sorry, I was doing a different quest, but I stumbled across these guys I needed to kill, and I was like, I might as well do it. You feel like if they did X, it's like inevitable they're gonna do the rest, right? But that might not be true. They might not bother. X is the newest one. And you still have to put in effort. Like, maybe they'll feel inclined to re-release Xenoblade 2. Which, as far as I know, they haven't, since it came out in the first time. Which is why when I actually went to buy it, I was like, this is more expensive than I was expecting. Because they stopped selling the game. And they hadn't ever re-released it. They didn't do Nintendo Selects. So if you want a physical copy, you kind of have to shell out a little bit more. It would make me a little sad that I even bought these games in the first place. Not realizing that they would just have, like, an enhanced version for the Switch 2. And I could have gotten a physical version of it, but I'm fine. I don't really give a shit. It just means that the update isn't on the cartridge, but the game is, so I'm fine with that. Very funny, Lynn. I think I actually got the game for free in a bundle when I bought my Switch. Really? That was your bundle game? Most people's bundle game is like, you got Mario Kart. You got Mario Odyssey. And that's kind of it, actually. It's like 97% of people got that as their bundle game. What kind of fucking bundle did you get where you got fucking Xenoblade 2 with your Switch? Fair enough, I mean, but like, that's interesting.
Expedition continues.
You never stood a chance. What if I did stood a chance? I'm coming to. Not. I mean, I know that some like people just make up their own bundles. They're not like official bundles. You had a lot of those when the Switch just came. The Switch 2 came out. People were trying to sell like all whatever they could, just combine, fucking put them together. It was the only one that they had. Fair enough. But it's weird to me that when like Best Buy or Walmart will make up their own bundle for the system. It's like, what? Why? I'm teleporting around so I can kill these enemies so I can finish this goddamn quest. How do they know I did this? Do I have to like bring back an item, or are they just assuming I'm telling the truth? Hey man. But these level 12 enemies get fucked. By the way, you definitely don't need to kill every enemy or get like max level in this game to beat the game. I guarantee it. There are some very strong enemies in this game, and it's like, I'm never gonna beat this guy, ever. There's no way. This guy's like 30 levels higher than me. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Right, let's do this.
Let's see what you've got.
But that's just how the game is. I guess Xenoblade was kind of the same way.
We got it. Let's move.
Right, I need one more of these things. Is there even like a single one more? Okay, a guy over here? Yo. Buggo? My man, Bug Freak.
I'll assist you however I can.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Shield wall!
They're on guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. What is the next? I honestly feel like, what is the next actually big game for the Switch that people are gonna give a shit about? Even Mario, I feel like, is like gonna be fine. I feel like it's gonna be Smash. The one that's gonna sell like fucking like 10 goddamn trillion copies of this of Switch. I feel like it's gonna be Smash. What do I want? Obtain the Stolar Starship map. Thank God I've got a warp point. I wonder if we're gonna see, like, we've gotten, like, we have 2 Xenoblade characters in Smash, right? I wonder if we're gonna see another one. At this point, it's their, like, Nintendo's, is it their predominant RPG series? I guess it is, I don't know. That's not Mario and Luigi or Paper or whatever else. You know, I'm almost strong enough to take you down. I wonder if I should try. Holy shit, dude, you're massive. What is your name? Yama the Obliviator. I could try. You're probably gonna wreck my shit, to be honest, but I could give it an attempt. Why do you the fuck you lead me down? Where is this? Down. Oh, I see. Yo, it's an Nth, dude. I like him. He looks like a friendly fellow. Can I just jump off the fucking edge of this map and swim? I mean, I can. That's assuming it's under the water, though. All my limbs just shattered. What if I go to the Goblin's Crack or whatever? Alright, where am I? Like, is this an effective spot? Yes, actually. Yeah, you have your cheat ball that tells you where to go. Not always effective because you have fucking 3 dimensions, and it's not always taking you the quickest way. It's taking the way it can get to you on land. Which means if you know how to get somewhere, or you think you do, you don't have to follow it. It'll make sure you get there, I think, but it won't always take you a good way. So sometimes you just gotta learn your way around, which I guess is a good thing. Because if it was so cheap to take you everywhere fast as possible, it would feel a little unfair. It just kind of keeps you on the right path. Nice. Got one more quest left for this particular chain. Oh, that's Kirsty's quest. Kirsty's quest. Kirsty's quest. Gotta talk to people about their underwear. Oh my god, all of these ones. Huh. I am very tired. I can't wait for it to be over. Again, this is a game I want to beat. I've been playing this game for so goddamn long.
Am I right?
Combining this and the Wii U, I am genuinely enjoying it. I just don't put any time into it. I've considered just streaming it on the weekends, so I can get through it. We'll see. I have 3 weapons for you today. We use one of them to hunt indigents. Yeah, you also do weapons testing for arms manufacturers. Feels good, doesn't it? Do I have to try all of them? What's the... Oh god. Yeah, they saved the last one for last. What was the last thing you gave me? Knife, rifle, and sword. Okay. Can I give someone else the knife? Does that work? Or can I also equip the knife? Who can equip the knife? Who do I need in my party right now to fucking knife it up? To put something on boring to fall asleep to. Gotta get up at 4:30. Oh, then me? I mean, what are you talking about? I'm the perfect... Have a good night. Enjoy your life. Getting up early sucks, but... what you gotta do. That's all anyone can do. You know, these trial knives are like better than my actual weapons. Don't be kidding. I know the depths of my boredom. By the way, I wrote down specific talking points for the stream today, which I used to do every time I used to record videos back in the day when I made videos. I should do it more often, because there's oftentimes things I want to talk about and I just forget about it. And writing them down is the simplest, most bozo-rific way of keeping it track. Because I do want to like be more entertaining. Sometimes I look at old videos and I'm like, that was pretty funny. I could talk about shit. And then at certain streams I'm like, maybe I'm not that interesting anymore. Maybe I've faded. Maybe my value as an entertainer has gotten worse over the years, not better. Not that I watch back my modern stuff very often, so I have no idea if I'm saying anything interesting or worthwhile. If I go down and edit something, I might be surprised how funny I could potentially be. But I always had stuff to talk about, stories or events or things, you know, which horribly date the video and or stream by talking about things that just happened. But for reference, wow, one of the topics I forgot about. I wrote down Demon Tides, why Mario Kart World I like even more than before, Xenoblade potential updates, and also tragedies versus comedies, and Poppy Playtime, which actually I did want to talk about, that reminded me, I want to talk about Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime just released its 5th chapter, everybody. Does anybody care? Some people do. I become very negative towards that entire thing. I'm not even sure why. But I just feel like it's something that it felt like it had a lot of potential when it first came out. It looked kind of fun. It had some cool visuals. It was a neat idea. And then every time they've ever released more about it, it's like it's gotten more and more boring, less and less interesting, more and more predictable. And it feels like the developers have cared less and less. And I thought it was over. And I was like, if it's over, I might just buy the whole collection and stream all of it. And I would probably still have fun with it. I wouldn't hate it, but I think people are saying, oh, there might actually be another chapter. They might have teased like a secret last one. It's like, oh, fuck, great. At some point, I probably am still going to play it, all of it. Not yet. But I don't know, when you look at it as a series, it's like, this looked cool. Everyone was big into it. And somehow it just like, it flagged and flailed, and now it's like feels like it didn't capitalize on it having interest. Is that just me being rude to this indie franchise? Well, it's not even indie anymore. It has like, not really. Very judgmental, aren't I? I'm fucking such a judgmental person, you know that? What an awful person I am. I don't know. When you talk about indie horror and like mascot horror stuff and everything everyone tried to do. And is there more? Did someone just spawn? Why is this going back? Or is it just making me go in circles? Because that's technically closer. Probably dead. Yeah, I like FNAF, obviously. But FNAF is like a whole different thing anyways. Just fundamentally, gameplay-wise, and everything else, it's like, yeah, that's just a different kind of game. The people lump them together because they have, like, iconic-looking characters. And I guess Five Nights at Freddy's has Freddy, but they only, I mean, every game has a different set of characters. I mean, they're all called Freddy and Chica, but they all look different. And then, you know, eventually it's just like, oh, we got the fucking Music Man. We got the who fucking knows. Not that there wasn't consistency. But FNAF is a series with like 200 goddamn characters in it. Like, what do you mean? We're fighting Iceberg Freddy. Who the fuck is this? Oh, he's from the mobile game. What? We've got Rockstar versus Pizza Time versus Pizza Bear versus Fun Bear Freddy. Why are there 7 Freddys? Where, like... So the idea of like a mascot horror, is it more like, is that meant to be like a mascot, like a pizza mascot? But Poppy Playtime, you're not a pizza mascot. You're a toy company. Are they mascots? No, they're toys. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that origin of that phrase is. I think people just thought it sounded good, and then if you think about it too long, it doesn't make any sense. But no one cares. I don't even know what else like relates to it. I guess when you go to like that fucking Ink one. With the like Mickey Mouse ripoff characters, Popeye, Bimbo, Bendy, which I guess is like a mascot. But they're all like different. I don't know. They have similarities, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what point I'm making here. I don't think I was... I think I was just talking about stuff without any discernible goal. Except to say that I think Poppy Playtime feels like it became a big piece of shit and I don't care about it. But I still would like to play it and maybe prove myself wrong. Vandom. Commander Vandom told me you'd be stopping by to take the skill license exam. Yeah, I've got the 8 certifications. A verbal quiz? I better understand the role each division plays within Blade. I've got a feel for each one's particular flavor. Sometimes situations arise when people opt to cross division lines and cooperate to get things done. For efficiency's sake, it's important that everyone knows how the other divisions work. Yeah. Wow, that's it. I'm done. Thank you. rare day, a rookie pilot gets issued a scale free of charge. You want me to fucking pay for it? Also, wait, what? You got a quest? Where? Oh. We get a mech suit. Which is scary to me, because if you run out of, like, oil or brakes, you have to, like, pay for it and shit. It's like, do I want to do that? Ugh. Like, should I use it in combat, or should I avoid using it in combat? I guess I should just use it and say, fuck it. Don't even think about it, just use it. Yo, what's with this cinematic ass shot of me walking? Oh my god. Now we're kicking ass. And taking names. Fuck yes, dude! Scales are powerful armored vehicles developed by humanity. Wow, thanks. For ZL the border disembark. You can toggle between walker and vehicle modes. Like a transformer. Scales aren't able to target certain enemies' appendages, so go on foot if I need to destroy those. Also, yeah, they have a different set of moves in the Scale versus outside of it. When you're piloting a Scale in combat, and a large enemy becomes staggered, you can bind them. Ooh! In addition, when binding an enemy, purple circles will appear. You can do that to extend the duration and regenerate fuel. Into overdrive. God, how many fucking tutorials are there? Scales have limited fuel and will not fight when it runs out. You can also refuel by spending uranium. When Scales destroyed, it will become unusable. But you can get it fixed up if you have insurance. Oh, fucking... I have to buy insurance in this goddamn game? I have to buy insurance for my vehicle. If this goes destroyed while I have no insurance, you have to spend a large sum of money or use a salvage ticket to get it retrieved and repaired. I guess I'll buy insurance. To register it? Where? I know he said it, but it didn't make sense to me. God, now I'm getting even more optional tutorials. Alright guys, mech suit gaming. Fuck the walking mode, I want to become a goddamn motorcycle. Look at this! And again, I can't fly or anything yet, but I can do fucking, like, big-ass jumps that I can ride around on like a car and murder innocent civilians by running over them. Only problem is if you fall down, it's, like, really obnoxious to get back up here. Rolling around 'cause I am a car. I am a car. Or a motorcycle. Can I get up here? Thanks. I might have to zoom in a little bit. The camera doesn't get fucked up. See, now we're fucking... I like how the rest of my party's on foot still. It's like, what, you guys don't get your own? I get to fly around and you guys get to just walk around doing nothing? Get fucked. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, just walking around like a big machine. Wait, that's the arms manufacturer. That's not my home. Again, it's a big part of this game that I've just not used like I should have, because I didn't get that much farther than this before they announced the fucking definitive edition, and I stopped playing to play the better one. So the barracks. Me. How do I How do I do this? There's a menu? How do I do this? So what's the dealio fusilia? What's up? Is it here? No, that's a caution. I don't know why. It's probably just like in my menu or something, and I don't know where it is. I'm trying to be a dutiful soldier. Let's see. Party. Skell gear. Metal gear. No, that's Skell gear, you idiot. You can equip them with their own weapons. Armor components can also be tied. So it's like mech stuff, where you can give it specific pieces on different parts of the body and they do different things, changing how they act. Not that I'm like a big mech guy. I'm not like a fucking acquainted with mech shit. Don't assume that I know a lot about mechs, because I don't. Did I get anything else here? No. Ooh. Sorry, while I'm in the menu, I'm just gonna look around. Is this game overstimulating? Is there too much stuff in it? No, it's fine. It's the exact right amount. No, it's the kids who were wrong. God, I've spent a lot of time in Oblivion, haven't I? Nice. Funny how you can very clearly... I mean, this just illustrates the amount of time I spent in these areas. At least running through them. I guess it's a good indicator of time spent. And Cauldros is like fucking... Oh wow, I've actually been there. Although that's not even true, it's front-loaded, isn't it? Oh, beautiful. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with this, to be honest. Oh yeah, I went offline by accident. Okay, so how do I do this fucking thing where I can, like, modify stuff? There we go. Alright, barracks. Register it to me. Beautiful. I can customize it. I can customize its colors. What am I even changing? Oh, that's why. I was like, that's why it's not changing. Oh yeah, baby, look at that fucking sky blue. Good color, man. It's great. Blue and white, why not? Change to finish gloss. Oh! If I wanted to be more like a toy. That's interesting. What does this change? Oh, that's good actually. That's real good. Yeah, that's great. That was accidental. It's great though. Why is this piss colored? You know, those aren't bad. Like, this is pretty good. There we go. Lights. Green is like a good color for lights. For like weird mechanical shit. It's like, oh, it's emanating with weird energy. No. Oh no! Is there an undo button? Oh no! Why did I do that? That was dumb. I blew it. There we go. I know what I was doing anyways. It's very quick. It was that one and this one was like red. Like a deep red. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's good. This was fucking yellow or whatever. like a yeah, like that. It is kind of. I am making like a toy. It does look like a toy a little bit, but I think I'm fine with that. Oh, you know, that's white. White is actually, I think, better than what I had. This was green. Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful, baby. Completely necessary, but you got it. You have to decorate your machine. You know, you can't not. The USO 220 Urban ST. I could name it. I feel like if I name this, I'm gonna be confused about which one I have and what I can do with it. You know what I mean? It's like I maybe I should keep it. That way, in case I want to get something new, I'm like, what do I already have? I don't know. I called it this shitfucker 2000. I have no idea. And then I'll be hopelessly lost and confused. Yeah, I still like this game. It's good. I wouldn't want this game to be a turn-off for people who don't think they'd like it.
So guess what?
Or who, like, I don't want this to be a turn-off for people who don't think like they'd like this, and because of it wouldn't like any Xenoblade game, because I think a lot of people would like Xenoblade, but... What do you mean I registered? I did register it, you motherfucker. Oh, maybe I deregistered myself, sorry. Yeah, I might have done that by accident. That's why I always emphasize how different this is, feeling-wise. Despite its obvious similarities, of course, but... I don't know why I care. I mean, shit, people don't want to play it, fair enough. There we go. But I know people who are turned off by this game, for many different reasons, or just the series as a whole. I mean, it's almost a surprise I like it as much as I do, to be honest. Although, to be honest, I just like games. I'm a big game guy. I don't know if anyone's noticed. And as I've gotten older, I only like RPGs more. Like, my enjoyment of RPGs has only increased as I've gotten older. It's probably just because I play more games. Or I have played more games and more series. So I've had the chance to get into them. Alright, I'm just like jumping. Ooh, what are you, dude? I have to fight you. No, what are you doing? Hello. Oh, I have no arts. You might have to fight for me. I forgot to equip any abilities. I just have to stand here. Ooh, we've got special mech music. Oh, I love this. I have this cool ass mech and I can't help them. A bigger gun! Wow! You know what? It was fine. It still worked. The guy died. I don't know why I had to kill that thing, but I did. Friends, right? Absolutely. Was that the color? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what colors I was doing, clearly. Alright, back weapon. I've got no back weapons. I've got one back weapon! Alright, what about spare weapons? Left shoulder, nothing. Left arm, nothing. Heals Demon for some mechanoids. Yo, intergalactic fucking... Why not? Well, actually, could that be like a main? Alright, do that on the right side. Yeah, why not? I've got 4 abilities. And this is all separate from your actual stuff, which I find so interesting. It's like, why? It's weird, but I don't know. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Logically, it makes sense. Can't I get things that like let me jump higher and stuff like that, or? It's fine. I got a motorcycle. Yo, Link got a motorcycle in his game? Fuck him. I got a motorcycle in my game. Look at this shit. So what is that misty shit over there? Oh my god, that's fucking level 92. Please don't attack me, because that would suck. And this is the shittest one, by the way, so you can obviously get much better stuff, but... I was like, I'm so big now, and then I look at these enemies, and they're still fucking massive. What? I love that it has its own music, though, for mech fights versus normal fights. It's quite fun. Have I been up here? Oh my god, what am I doing? Get back. Get back! No! Well, that fucking sucks. Good thing I can fly above the water. Actually wanted to be up there. It's beautiful. See, now that I have this, I have to actually figure out how to play the game with the mech. Since I have so little experience. This is basically the point of the game where I stopped. And went to, play the new version. So now it should be everything's like kind of new. I don't think I've done it. There's something up there that was new. I want to go check it out. Again, I don't have to fight with the mech. I can just use it for travel, which is kind of enough for me, to be honest. I'm literally kicking these things out of the fucking way. Okay, this is kind of overkill, to be honest. I don't need to do this for them. But honestly, it felt kind of fucking good, not gonna lie. Alright, can I investigate this? I can. Nice. I want to know about the mind of the creators of this game. What were they thinking when they put all this shit in this game? Did they just think, can I put 70 mechanics in the game and see if anyone notices? Somebody out there is going to love it. Yeah, I like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. Hell, some games are like that. Even like a lot of open world games are like that. Like, you take for granted how complicated some games can be. Especially when someone doesn't know anything about games. Like, because I keep talking about it because I'm still trying to finish watching someone play through all of Rebirth playing. And it's like, wow, there was a lot of mechanics in this game, aren't there, actually? And things to keep up with. And it's like, I don't even think about it, because I just did it. I just played it and I had fun or whatever, you know, I didn't even consider. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a big-ass game. With a lot of shit in it to do, you know? I don't think I could have climbed up here previously, so let me try now. I can. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't. Wrong button. Got stuff like this. This is cool. Just getting high up in this game and looking around and seeing this weird world that they made for you to go around in is cool. And here's the thing, I don't hate open world games or big games like that. It's really only that I don't have the time to engage in them. But I do like them. They're fun. They're typically very enjoyable. So it's very much not even a quality of, like, the game is bad. It's more that, with the feasibility and variety's sake, I wouldn't mind having smaller games. But a good game is a good game, you know? regardless of scope or scale or size. And I guess that applies to something like Final Fantasy XIV, which I give some light mocking towards, but in seriousness, I think it's probably fantastic, and I probably would actually enjoy it if I played it. So there's genuinely no, like, reason of, like, oh, I think it'll be not fun. I think it'll be very fun. I just think I don't have the capacity to possibly do it. Also, time to Skyrim force my way up this fucking cliff. Where am I hitting Oblivion? Oh shit, I am. Yeah, I'm just climbing the outside. Like, as soon as I get, like, movement abilities, it's like, yeah, fuck it, go outside the map. I've never actually met the map border of this game, I don't think. I mean, it's all islands, and there's not really much out there to swim to, so you don't feel incentivized to try and swim out to a thing. And it lets you swim out far. You can swim between all of these big land masses. You wouldn't do it or want to do it, but you can, I suppose. Which I guess is interesting. It makes the game feel a little different. Because you can... There is an end to the world, but the way it's designed makes you feel like you don't really need to do that. You just kind of explore the world you have. I guess it makes it feel more connected and bigger as a result. Never ending. But I also get very used to the areas I frequent. There's no reason to come up here, except that I just wanted to. Just stare down my domain. God, this place is cool. Look at this giant, like, circle. Also, I could probably get to that weird floating platform now. So I should end the stream, but right now I'm looking around. I did this already, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Honestly, the biggest thing with the mech is that you can see more. Like, it zooms the camera way fucking out. So all of a sudden, your viewpoint of everything is like, wow, it's so much easier to navigate. I can just see everything. Also, somehow, with a giant mech suit, I'm being stealthy. Never mind. I take back what I said. I was wrong. I was stupid. Now they're playing the fucking techno music. That's not good. Can I get up this mountain? Oh, please. Alright, can I get up this mountain? Oh, no, I cannot. Can I leave? I guess I can.
Reinforcements. Watch out.
Where did they all come from? Sorry. The rest is...
Oh, you're dead. Sorry, lady. Fortunately, they only die. They don't have, like... They don't die forever. They just get their health back once you leave an area. It is a weird kind of a game where you don't have items. Your party just heals automatically once you leave a fight. So it really is just the fight. Every fight is the fight. And you kind of leave it at that. It's interesting. I don't know. I like the idea of that as a gameplay mechanic. Because sometimes you don't always want to have to muck around with items. It still mucks around with... Oh, I've not been up here. Oh shit, I don't think I could get up here before. Oh fuck, well shit, I gotta put down a fucking probe. With these really weird blue and red plants that I actually quite like. They're kind of neat. I'm running. Where's this lead? I might be able to put down full probes in this area, which I haven't been able to do. Nice. Okay, I'm still missing... Well, actually a couple. I'm missing 3. Let that connect some shit. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm doing the checklist thing where I'm checking things off a list. Ugh. Let me save. Let me quit. I don't know what I'm gonna stream. I guess tomorrow will probably be Gen X again. I'm just playing some random small stuff before I pick up a big game right now, which I think is fair because it's fun to do that. Because if it's not fun, why bother? This was fun. I genuinely like this game, and it's nice to play it, even though I'm not streaming the whole thing. It's good. It's a good update. It looks good. It looks fine. Not the world's biggest difference, but for those who wanted just a slightly better game, utilizing the system, there it is. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. And take care. Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.